Your Random Pal here, coming at you today with some basic car maintenance 101. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change out your car's cabin air filter. And I've got my 2011 Mustang right here. You just got to know where to access the filter at. That's the main thing. Now, cabin air filters are a thing on most modern cars, but if you go back before 2000s, not very many cars had cabin air filters, so a lot of older cars don't have these things. But this Mustang right here, this generation, the S197 generation, which runs from 2005 to 2014, has them. Actually, prior to 2005, Mustangs did not have a cabin air filter. Now this one here, I'll show you the part number. I bought this cabin air filter at Napa, so this whole generation should most likely take the same air filter. This is part number 224-687. It's Pro Select. It's like a Napa brand. Now I used to be able to get these cabin air filters at Walmart, Fram brand, but can't find them anymore. I don't know if Walmart quit selling them or Fram quit making them. Don't know, but picked this up for Napa around 20 bucks. Now as a side note, if your Mustang is newer than 2014, it's going to be a different part number on your cabin air filter. But let's get started. First we got to open up the door and pull the hood latch, because we're going to need under the hood access to get the cabin air filter. All right, open her up. Mustang's got the hood prop deal. Now right behind the battery, we got these two plastic screw pieces right here, and your cabin air filter is going to be right here on this car, right once you access this piece right here. Now on a lot of cars, the cabin air filters are accessible in the passenger side behind the glove box, but this car, it's a little bit difficult. I personally like it when they're accessible behind the glove box. Makes it a little easier. These things don't seem to want to unscrew. They're just little plastic push pins, so you might have to kind of push them out. This is where it might be good to have a little flathead if it's not wanting to unscrew very well. I have to unscrew it and pull up at the same time. These things get worn out after so many uses. Just cheap plastic. There we go. So kind of lift up and unscrew it if it's being stubborn. And it's a little beat up there, as you can see, a little bit beat up. Let's get the other one out of the way. This one's doing the same thing. So I'm gonna get my flathead underneath of it, put a little pressure on it, and then unscrew it. There we go. That one actually, the screw came out of the little push pin there. All right, now we should be able to access it. It's kind of unclips or pops up about halfway down the cowl here. And we have the wiper blade kind of holding it in place. So we might have to turn the car on, get the wipers upright, and then be able to pull it out. That way it gives me more working room. Alright, so just turn your wipers on when they get half all the way upright. Just shut the car off and they'll stay upright. Now you can easily get this out of your way. There's the piece there. Just stick this out of our way for now. And to access the cabin air filter, I'll give you a little closer look at it here. You can see it's in this plastic housing here. All right, so to get the air filter or the cabin air filter to release, you want to push down and pull it forward, and it comes out really easily. And just keep note of the orientation, because these things actually have arrows on the side. You can see, kind of dirty looking. All right, so as soon as we take out this air filter from the housing, as you can see, it's got a little arrow right here, and this arrow points towards the car, the inside of the car. So that's the way you want your airflow going. Now this one, here's as a Fram filter, and here's the part number for the Fram, CV 10370. So if you can find these, that's the part number here. We'll set this housing to the side here. I'm going to show you how to determine whether you need to replace this thing. Now, first things first, you're going to have a lot of little debris. You want to make sure and knock that off, shake it off. Get all the loose stuff off. And how to determine whether or not to replace this thing, you want to take this air filter, you want to hold it up to the light. See, like that? And you can see there's hardly any light passing through. So this definitely needs to be changed. If there was a lot of light, it's obviously good. And you can kind of use your judgment on in between. If it is kind of like halfway dirty, you might want to start getting your air filter and have it ready to replace soon. All right, got my nice clean new air filter. There's the arrow right there. So we want it pointed going into the car. Stick it right back in the housing here. Squeeze it on in. Kind of wanting to give me a little bit of trouble in the one spot. There we go. I think you got it. Well, there's one area is kind of not wanting to cooperate. Let me take it on out. See what I'm messing up here. Should cover the whole opening. It's these little tabs in here that's hanging it up. Always some little nuancy thing when you're doing something. There we go. Now it looks picture perfect. All right, let's drop it right back in. Just kind of slide it in there. Check and make sure there's no debris at the bottom. Looks like it's pretty clean there. And then you're going to push it in there and it's going to snap in place at the top. Kind of clicks. Now we're ready to put the cover for the cow on here. You want to work this piece around your hinge here. And there's a little hole right here on the cow we did take off, and then there's a peg on this one we did. Line that up. Easier said than done. There we go. Pops into place. Now we're ready to put the little pins back in. Gonna do the best I can with these things. This one you can see is a little bit broke. It's not really a big deal. As long as they're in there, the piece should be secure. Gonna squeeze it, put it in the hole. So this one, it's kind of broke. It's coming up through here. Let me set this other one in the hole because this one's not broke. Probably help if I took the little screw out. Push the pin through first. And it's not wanting to cooperate. I'm going to have to squeeze on it. Squeeze and push. And now put the screw in. Just drop right in there. Like I said, these are broken. I'm going to have to fool this one a little bit. Let me get the screw out here. Cheap plastic parts, but as long as they're in there, it's all holding it together. It's not a big deal. So now we're done putting the cabin air filter in. Now my suggestion for checking your car's cabin air filter, I would say once a year in most places. Check it after all the leaves have fallen in the fall, because you'll get all those little tidbits and leaf particles in there, clog up the air filter, make it dirty. So that would be my suggestion. Best time to check it. Now if you live in a different area, say you live out in the west in the desert, well then you're going to get a lot of dust and particles in there, and it's going to clog up your air filter a lot quicker. So maybe we'll want to check it a little bit more often. Out here in the Ohio Valley, it's nice to have a cabin air filter in your car. There's a lot of allergens. Like right now it's fall and there's a lot of ragweed in the air. So Ohio Valley, the area, Louisville, Kentucky, I mean, horrible for allergens, and so it's nice having a cabin air filter in your car. But that is all for today's episode. Until next time, don't worry, be random.
And if you never want to miss another Random Car video,
remember, ring that bell.